Hey coach, are your dancers telling you that they're getting bored with your workouts, and are you wondering how often should I be switching up my exercises? If so, this video is going to be perfect for you. I'm going to be covering how often you should be switching up your dancers' workouts throughout the week, how you can create variations in their workouts, how you can hit all of the necessary muscle groups even if you have a full team with a variety of levels. Make sure you watch until the end because that's where I'm going to tell you the perfect place to put all of your strength training in any of your classes. Truth is, when you're training your dancers, the workouts in your practices, they don't have to be fancy, they don't have to have a lot of frills, they don't have to be Instagram or Pinterest worthy. Really, it's important that your dancers get good at mastering the simple stuff. When they can master a plank, a deadlift, a squat, and a push-up, they can then create variations and build on that. However, those exercises should always be staples in your practices. Even though they're gonna feel like they're getting bored, there's ways you can spice them up. When your dancers can master something like a plank or they can master something like a squat, you'll see their turn consistency and their jump height absolutely improve. If they can't hold their body with control on the ground, there's no way they're gonna dance with power when they're off the ground or when they're rotating. So here's what you're gonna do. I want you to create 2 training plans that you're gonna alternate throughout the week with your dancers. In those 2 training plans, I want you to have 6 to 8 workouts in each one, making sure that within each one of those training plans that you have during the week, there's some sort of squatting, planking, and push-up and deadlift within all of those exercises. If you're a high school coach, what you can do is take training plan A and B. A is the training plan you do on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. B is what you do on Tuesday, Thursdays, and you just alternate throughout the week. If you're a studio, you may only see your dancers Monday and Wednesdays, and then you'll see some dancers on Friday. You can still do the same thing. As long as you have some of those basic exercises within those training plans, all of your dancers are gonna be working the same muscles. What I want you to do the following week is, say you have 8 exercises. I want you to keep 4 of them and then swap in 4 new ones. Now, when you swap in those 4 new exercises, it doesn't have to be reinventing the wheel. What you can do is, if you're already planking with your dancers, maybe this week they're planking but they're tapping their shoulders, or they're planking and they're dropping their knees, or they're planking and they're lifting one leg. Maybe they're squatting and this week it's jump squats. So maybe next week it's gonna be shuffle jump squats, or it's gonna go into curtsy squats. All of these exercises can be found at dancerfitness.com. So taking those training plans and adding variations to them every single week that you do them. If that even seems a little bit too complicated, simplify it and keep the same training plans for a couple of weeks and do all of your exercises as circuits. So you have maybe 8 exercises in training plan A, and so you might have some planking, some squatting, some push-ups, some deadlifts. And so we're simplifying. Just do those 8 exercises in a circuit. The first week you're doing them, you're gonna do each circuit, each exercise for 30 to 35 seconds. How does that work for your dancers? Is it too easy? Is it too hard? The next time you do it, even if it is just the next day, so maybe we did this training plan on Monday and now it's Wednesday, add 5 more seconds to that circuit and reduce their rest time. Now, if you're gonna do that whole same training plan the next week, you're up to 40, 45 seconds. And so just keep building. You can add time to the circuits and reduce rest times. That's a great way to challenge your dancers while they're still focusing on some of those really staple exercises that you need consistently. If you have a variety of dancers in your team and you want to do push-ups, some of your younger dancers and less advanced dancers can do push-ups on the wall. Some of your most advanced dancers can go down into the push-up, open their legs, push them way up, push themselves up, legs come back in. You push up, you go down, legs open, push up, legs come back in. That's one of the most advanced ways that your dancers can push up, but there's tons of options at dancerfitness.com. To answer the question that I get all the time, how often should we switch up our training? Every couple of weeks. To kind of wrap it back up, I want you to pick 2 training plans that you're going to alternate throughout the week. The next week, keep half of those exercises and swap in some new ones, or take the exercises you're already doing and add more time in your circuits, reduce the rest time, or add variations to challenge those. The best place to put your strength training depends on your goals. Do you have goals around stronger skills and higher jumps? Then do your circuit training at the beginning of your practices. Do your dynamic warm-up, stretch, and then do your circuit training. Do you have more goals around endurance and cleaner technique? Your dancers tend to lose all of their skills at the end of the routine. Then do your circuit training at the end of practice, because then your dancers are already fatigued, but then you've got to push them one last time and they have to hold a plank or they have to be doing a glute bridge. So now while they're already tired, you're telling their brain you still have to squeeze these muscles. So then when they are on the floor, it translates into a much cleaner routine and tons more endurance. If you have more questions about this, comment below, but if this was helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and remember that at dancerfitness.com, we have an exercise for that.